Welcome back to the Nightmare Network Horror Podcast. In today's haunting episode, we're thrilled to have Tony Mora with us. Get ready to dive into the eerie world of spirits and supernatural encounters. Tony, thank you for joining us. How are you feeling today?
Fine. How about you guys? How are y'all doing?
Doing fantastic.
Yeah, doing pretty good. Thanks for asking.
Now, you mentioned that you've been experiencing some unsettling encounters with spirits.
Yeah.
Us, what's been happening? I
Well,
can't wait
the
to explain stories, bud.
all right. The earliest, well, the latest one I've seen a shadow at work one time, and I'm a juvenile correction officer, and when I was cleaning the lobby area, because that's part of our job, right? Uh, as I was going from, I was already done from the lobby area. I was already gonna go into the control room when when I was looking coming out from the administration side and going to the control room. I just see a shadow just pass by, uh, and it was just awesome to see that. It wasn't scary at all. I wasn't. Oh my God, he did something out of this world. He just walked by minding his own business. Uh, so that was uh, the latest one. The second one would be me and a friend of mine. We were dropping clothes off and we took clothes to the intake, right? And when we were going back to our dorms, and as soon as we turned to the non contact visitation, I just see legs just walking towards us. And I told my friend, "Hey, there's a guy is walking towards us." And they go, "What?" I go, "Yeah, there's a ghost walking towards us." That was real cool, and I was able to feel that cold, the cold spot that the spirits leave behind, right? The next one,
Well, when you saw the legs, was it like the body was cut in half, or like something was in the way that it only allowed you to see the legs?
okay, so nothing was in the way. Spirits will not, they'll let you see what they want you to see, right?
Hmm.
So I was only allowed to see their legs, and that was it. It happens. Why? I don't know, but it just does,
Was it
right?
smooth or was it solid?
No, no, no. It was white and it was see-through.
Okay.
Transparent.
So
Okay.
I can tell. Oh, he was wearing blue jeans. He I know he was wearing shoes, but I don't know what type of shoes he was wearing. Um, 'cause- and it just happened in like in a quick second. I didn't get to really see uh, the the
Okay.
whole humanoid silhouette or anything like that.
Yeah.
The pair of legs, feet, that was it.
And what was your coworker's reaction? Was he freaked out, or was he just looking at you like you on something, or what?
Well, um, she was like, "You're crazy," I'm like, "No, I'm being for real." Like, can you feel the cold spot? No. I go, "Okay, like it's not meant for you, you know."
Yeah.
Um, if it's meant for you, you'll be able to see it. If it's not meant for you, you won't see it. At
Yeah.
least that the way I think, Uh, I was cleaning the intake, right? And I just see a again, like I see uh, a pair of legs, right? And they were they went towards like a wall, right? And that was it. Like I went to go check it out. There was nothing. I was by myself. There was nobody around, and I was mopping the intake area. So I don't know. And I was in, and when I went to go check, nobody was there. And well, during the night, we tend to scare each other and all that to uh, we got that game. See who can scare uh, more more people in that night than the other one and all that, right? So nobody was in there.
So with that in that area that you saw again the legs like walking to the wall, um, is was there like another exit where somebody could have maybe gone through or hid somewhere, or is it just one
No,
way in, one way out?
it's one way in, one way out. And that's it. There's a what's it called? A holding cell, but then we don't use that holding cell at all. And it's just solid uh, block with cement and a solid steel door. So there's no way that anybody has a key to go into that cell.
Okay, so yeah, if there's no way anybody else can get in or out, and you saw that and nobody else was there, it's definitely something that's unexplainable. So
Yeah.
you've had, these occurrences so far that you've mentioned. Have you
Oh,
given it any thought of, you know, why those spirits are there? Do you have any knowledge of something happening there where the juveniles, passed away or something happened?
no. But what I do know is it's all it's all like we're around brush and woods and all that. And yeah, they're building apartments and then they're building other buildings. There's warehouses in front and all that. So if it's a burial site or if it's I wouldn't know.
Okay. But still that doesn't take the fact away that it's creepy.
Yeah, yeah. It has it that the juvenile is very interesting because it's very in some dorms it is more active than others, you know. And so another one was I was talking to the nurse, right? And so the nurse, so I was talking to the nurse, and then on my peripheral vision, I saw, I actually saw a man standing there, and I told the nurse, "Hey, just so you know, there's a man standing right in front of the non-contact visitation."
Mhm.
And she looked at really. I go, "Yes, there's a man standing right there. I can see him." And she goes, "Well, what does he look like?" I go, "All I see is nothing but like a shadow. He's all in black. I don't know what exactly he was wearing, but he was all in black."
So it was more like of a shadow person.
Yes.
And was that the first time you had seen that apparition at that specific spot?
Yeah. Well, the humanoid, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, and then before that one, I was in. I was doing confinement checks, right? So as I was doing my confinement checks, I would do one cell at a time. So I go one, two, three, four. When I hit the fourth cell, going to the fifth cell, I just saw a shadow just go from one cell to another. I just stopped and I was like, what? No, like I freaked out myself. There's nobody on the other side. Nobody goes to the other side because it's a steel door. Yeah, there's a window, but everybody was inside the building. So it can be a shadow that's from the outside. It was from the inside.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
And so, you know how on TV they have, the ghost hunting shows and they go to these penitentiaries that are abandoned and, all sorts of stuff. And usually they'll catch EVPs and, they'll see things. So do you think that these places themselves harness that energy because of the people that are there and their intentions and at least for the most part the negative energy that the people have with them?
Well, that's a very interesting question. I think that we're all energy, right? And
Hmm.
thinking is sometimes these spirits or these things get attached to us
Right.
even the kids, right? And I think that's where they end up staying at, and they let go. Oh man, I got more energy here, so I'd rather just stay here and be around because there's a lot of energy.
Yep.
Right.
Why go anywhere else?
Yeah, that's true. And at least that's what I would think too. I might be wrong, but the negative energy attracts these things that, like you said, could possibly be already attached to the inmates coming in. um so it's like if there's already that vibe that's there and they thrive on that vibe, like why wouldn't they stick around, you know?
Yeah, yeah, exactly, and it's very um, it's weird. It's at the same time, it's kind of cool how they let go of that person. Well, you know what? I don't want your energy when I can have all this other energy, and I
Hmm.
can think of that all this other energy and just leave you alone.
Now let me ask you this: has there been any reports to your knowledge of the inmates reporting seeing anything or having experienced any sort of paranormal activity?
Actually, there has been. I one time this this uh this detainee he told me that there was a girl talking to him on the other side of the wall, and I didn't want to tell him. I didn't want to tell him there's nobody.
Hmm.
It's empty. So what are you talking about? Talking to a girl?
Right. And especially there, I'm assuming, and I mean I could be wrong, that juvenile centers, if it's, if they do intake male and female, they're separated to where they don't interact, or, if it's exclusively a male or female correctional facility.
So it's a male and female correctional facility, right? And back then we had one section we had the males, other section we had the females, right? And well, they would be talking to each other through the wall and all that because they have vents.
Hmm.
So they were able to communicate with one another by going under their bed, and sure enough, there's the small vent.
So in this case, where you said that he heard somebody talking to him through the wall, which I would assume is a vent, but you said that there was nobody on
No,
that side of the wall.
no, I didn't want to tell him, hey, dude, there's nobody there, who are you talking to? But I didn't. I go, okay, that's all you, man. You know, just go to sleep.